Yo guys, what's up and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have a lot of really good news stories to go cover for all of you lovely folks out there. Now, number one, we have a big PlayStation event for a state of play that has now been officially confirmed as of tomorrow. If everything kind of goes well, we actually might go do a co-stream on that one, so be on the lookout for that as of tomorrow. And I just appreciate it all if you guys do want to go check it out and see. They sometimes do have like copyright music on, so I'm not sure exactly how that'd work out for VODs. So make sure you guys are definitely subscribed with the notifications on, and we'll keep you guys in the loop for tomorrow. Now, no guarantees in case any issues happen, because I think there's supposed to be a snowstorm here in Chicago, but we have a chance to go talk about that throughout this video. We also have some brand new Xbox exclusives once again coming to PlayStation. We're also seeing some even more rumors as well for one of the biggest PlayStation IPs having a brand new collection coming out, and I've been seeing and hearing about this for the past month or so, and of course as well some little fun little various news. So just a lot of little things all thrown out together, so let's go and dive on into it. Subscribe if you guys are new, hit the notifications on. We have the Twitters and Twitches down below, and of course give me your thoughts and comments if you guys are looking forward to or any games you guys might be on the lookout for. Now, first and foremost, when it comes to state of play, that's probably the biggest news I would go and say. Maybe you guys saw some of the people tweet about it or mention about it as well, so if you guys don't mind the recap, but here's my thoughts on it. So we saw a PlayStation blog as of today stating, State of Play returns tomorrow as of February 12th. And well, I'm kind of excited. This will be over at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Central, and then 5 p.m. EST. And of course, if you guys are in Europe or Australia, good luck. I don't even know what you're doing, but I hope you guys can figure it out. We'll be up on Twitch, on YouTube, and like I said, we may go do a co-stream on it if everything's all working all good. I may just do it for fun, because I don't really necessarily feel like going live on Twitch to go and do it. We have done a few of those co-streams, but I think it may be more fun on YouTube. So basically, State of Play is bad tomorrow on February 12th. Tune in live for news and updates on great games coming to the PlayStation 5. The show celebrates a creative and unique selection of exciting games from studios around the world. Now, this might be weird because if you guys want to note this and highlight this, it does say studios around the world. Usually they will sometimes go and pinpoint and say something like PlayStation Studios or exciting new games or PlayStation VR or whatever. But thankfully, once again, they don't have a lot of VR mentions, which I don't want to say thankfully because there are some folks out here in the community who do have a VR themselves, myself included. So I don't feel bad about that per se. Like, I kind of get it, but in all honesty, I haven't really been too hyped up for it, so I kind of am more hyped up for other various games, and I'm curious on what they're going to show. Might be a lot of PS5 Pro showcases, in all honesty, mainly because we haven't had a big, like, push of why you should buy PlayStation 5 Pro. If anything, thank you, and you're welcome to PlayStation, because I think there's a few people like Digital Foundry, myself, who have been kind of focused on the PS5 Pro to kind of highlight the PSSR improvements and talking about it, so you're welcome. That's mostly a joke. I don't think I have that much influence in the end of the day, but I do kind of think that they do need something to make a big push into it and incentivize folks to think that the PS5 Pro is cool. So maybe we'll see some cool stuff like Monster Hunter Wilds on the PS5 Pro. I ideally would love to see, at least, if you give me at least one good IP in the future that I'm excited for, I will consider it a win. Now, if I'm sitting over here seeing these really mediocre indie games, which I love indie games, don't get me wrong, but I want to see something like bolsterous. I want to see something exciting from PlayStation. And if they don't show me anything cool, then, well, I'm just going to sit there and probably go and complain about it up on Twitter and say that PlayStation is lacking, because we've had a lot of big critique these past week from folks talking about how PlayStation needs more communication. So I just want to know what's in store. Give me one cool game. Give me something to look forward to. And obviously, a little bit of PS5 Pro stuff, I don't mind. But let me know what you guys are expecting. And one big thing that some people are floating around, and this is not guaranteed to be on this, just kind of say we've been seeing these rumors, is that there might be a God of War remastered. Now, I've seen this been floating around for about like 3 weeks or so, and I think we covered this in a video a few weeks ago too as well when the rumor started first appearing. But the God of War Remastered PS5 collection rumored to be revealed as of soon, and this is where a lot of people, this is like the big bread and butter that people are maybe anticipating on. Granted, we'll have to see. We don't know. Like, it's all early leaks and stuff, but a new rumor has claimed that the PlayStation is gearing up to soon reveal a collection of God of War games from the past for the PS5. So back in early October, which we covered as well, I've been seeing this for a while, rumors associated with the new God of War Remastered collection first appeared on the internet. These leaks claim that as a way of celebrating the 20th anniversary of the God of War franchise, PlayStation will be letting loose a compilation of all the Greek-era games in the series. Now, ahead of the new PlayStation State of Play, we're even seeing more rumors too as well, saying according to a Reddit user, Feeling Examination 6, PlayStation could be planning to unveil its revamped God of War games at tomorrow's State of Play. The user, who has had a strong track record of late when it comes to leaks, says that they anticipate the God of War collection to be revealed sooner than expected. As for launch, it's then claimed that this bundle will arrive at some point throughout 2025, so it just makes sense. It's been quite a few months since the last State of Play. We're ideally going to see something coming out over here. In all honesty, dude, if they did like a cool little remaster, revamp, big vibe, just improving frame rates, I don't think this is like a big one where they're improving everything, but at the same time, like having a fun bundle with it seems cool. So this God of War collection is indeed real. It would seemingly contain 6 games in total. Those games would be God of War, God of War 2, God of War 3, God of War Chains of Olympus, God of War Ghost of Sparta, and God of War Ascension. To this point, only God of War 3 has been remastered for hardware beyond PS3, which means that there is a fair amount of graphical and performance improvements that PlayStation could take advantage of. Now, we don't necessarily know if this is like still rumors, don't forget, but I'd be down to it. I'd like it. I'd play it. I don't want to hot take it, but I've actually only played the most recent God of War games. I've seen them throughout my years, just in general. I think I more so got into big gaming. I was like an N64 kid at the start, then went to GameCube for my own personal console. So like Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, Melee. Like that was my bread and butter growing up. Then I did have a PS2 and I did play some of those games, but obviously then I went to my 360, but that was more like Halo 3, Halo Reach, Modern Warfare 2, COD 4. That was more my like big gaming era, and then everything and the rest is all history. So I'm not curious on how in depth this wants to go. I don't think it's gonna be like a crazy like Last of Us Part 1 remake where they like remake the graphics and update it. I would love that. I would adore that, bro. But I also feel like it's like 5 games in a row, and a good remake, even in the same styles and stuff, might be harder. I'm not 100% sure what they're gonna be doing, but it's curious news nonetheless. So saying this doesn't become a collection, doesn't become real because it still is a rumor, it doesn't mean that nothing associated with the franchise is on the horizon. There's also been other rumors as well from Tom Henderson, who's been we've covered him on the channel before, has also asserted that PlayStation's working on a wholly new God of War game that will be set in Greece. And we've been seeing a lot of leaks on that too as well, and it was looking cool. Like I've just been seeing that the past week too as well, where there's going to be just a brand new, younger Kratos themselves, and while it may not be fully accurate, we're going to have to see throughout the next few days. I'm into it. I've always liked God of War. I thought Ragnarok was sick. And well, what other IP can they do? I mean, we do play The Last of Us Part 3 in the works. They've been talking about that for a while. But like, really, what else is there? So, I mean, I don't know. We've seen a lot of live service canceled recently. So I just want to see something cool. I want to see a good single player game, whether it's for an Infamous next part or remake, whether it's Uncharted for another additional like iteration of it, God of War stuff, I'd be down. Although once again, I do like seeing something new to kind of freshen up the systems a little bit, but that's just on me. I don't know. I want to know your thoughts and comments of what you guys would be expecting, but there's also 40 minutes. So I want to see more. I want to see a lot of various things because 40 minutes is kind of a long time. Now, some bigger news, although the Xbox to PlayStation transition isn't as big, Helldivers 2 could be released for PS5 pretty soon. Now, I don't want to be a hater, but I'm going to be a hater. This game sucked. Like, it was a well-made game, very theatrical, and I enjoyed the experience of it, but the marketing was kind of rough. The reason to actually play through the game was kind of rough, and it didn't really captivize a lot of folks. A lot of people didn't want to play it. It wasn't like the craziest game out there. I enjoyed it, though. I did enjoy it, but I had never beat it. I played it for around 4 hours, and that was about it. It looked really pretty. It was a cool cinematic experience, but I want to be entertained by the game I'm playing, and if I want to watch a cool movie, I'll just watch a cool movie that's probably arguably better, and well, it wasn't bad. I don't want to be a hater, but it should be maybe coming to PlayStation, and I'm more excited for games like Forza or Halo or Gears of War to make their transition over, but like it just kind of goes to show that Xbox probably spent a lot of money in these games and future games, and it still seems like their transition is pretty much all confirmed, which I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. A lot of folks are out here. So this actually might even be once again announced too as well. We might even see a lot more Xbox games being announced in this PlayStation showcase too. We don't really know. Like, it will be coming tomorrow. And this could actually maybe set the next precedent for the next chapter of PlayStation 2 on top of that. And last but not least, we have some of the most downloaded games over here on the PlayStation side. Do a quick scroll through. Power World, once again, had an update not too long ago. New area, UFC, NHL, The Crew, which I did like The Crew. Marvel Spider-Man 2, great game. Although I'm sure with Marvel Rivals, that interest fell down. Helldivers, Ninja Gaiden, Astrobot actually went up a little bit, probably due to the Game of the Year awards and all that lingering stuff from it. Cyberpunk, fantastic game. Dynasty Warriors just came on out. Hogwarts Legacy still kicking. Arma, crazy enough, was also up there too as well. EA Sports College, all the sports games, Minecraft, Phasmophobia, intriguingly enough. Just a lot of sports stuff. Grand Theft Auto still, Call of Duty 2, and of course, well, Red Dead Redemption 2. But I've also been seeing a lot of memes and just information on it. People are getting hyped up as well for GTA 6. Makes a lot of sense. But a lot of intriguing news. I think tomorrow's be a bigger news day out there. So definitely subscribe if you guys are new. Leave a like, your thoughts and comments on everything down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here in the first place. You guys are all beautiful.